What if everything you desire already exists in a hidden form, quietly taking shape in the unseen fabric of reality? What if every hopeful thought, every heartfelt wish you hold inside is like a seed planted in a secret garden, patiently awaiting the right moment to bloom into your life? Consider for a moment the tremendous possibility that the world around you is gently molded by the energy and intentions you cultivate within. The subtle currents of your feelings and beliefs might be the silent architects of your tomorrow. How would it feel to know that even now, the universe is listening to the quiet whisper of your soul, lovingly conspiring to bring your dreams into being? Take a slow, deep breath, and as you exhale, allow that inspiring idea to settle softly into your being. Right now, give yourself permission to relax completely and open up to this journey. Close your eyes if you haven't already, and feel the weight of the day melting off your shoulders. In this moment, you are entering a sacred inner sanctuary, a realm of gentle power and ancient wisdom within yourself. Here, you are safe. You are supported. You are exactly where you need to be, exactly as you are meant to be. Feel the surface beneath you cradling your body, whether you are lying down or seated. Allow yourself to sink deeply into that support, as if the earth or the bed below is warmly embracing you. Now bring your attention to the top of your head. Softly relax your scalp and forehead. Let any tension there dissolve like morning mist under the rising sun. Relax the tiny muscles around your eyes. Your eyelids grow soft and heavy, calm darkness filling the space behind them. Unclench your jaw, allowing a little space between your teeth, and feel the relief as any tightness in your face simply melts away. Take another deep breath in. And as you gently exhale, imagine the breath flowing like a soothing breeze through your body, gathering up any remaining tension. Release the breath with a sigh, feeling those pockets of tightness loosening and evaporating. Now drop your shoulders away from your ears, letting them settle down in comfort. Feel a warm wave of relaxation begin to flow from the top of your head, down through your neck and into your shoulders, and continuing down through your arms, your upper arms, your elbows, your forearms, all the way to your wrists and fingertips. Everything is growing loose, warm, and pleasantly heavy. You might notice a gentle tingling or warmth as stress drains away, replaced by a soft, peaceful weight. Bring awareness to your neck and throat, feeling them soften. The back of your head eases against the pillow or chair, releasing any stiffness. With each slow breath, your chest and belly rise and fall in a natural, calming rhythm. Notice your heart beating steadily, easily, perhaps already slowing down to match this peaceful state. Feel your spine supporting you and allow each vertebra to let go of any tension it was holding. One by one, each segment of your back relaxes, creating a domino effect of ease from your neck all the way down to your lower back. Let this relaxation continue to spread through your lower body now. Feel it warm and soften your hips, releasing any tightness there. Your thighs relax, your knees uncoil any tension, and your calves simply let go, becoming heavy and limp. Even the muscles in your ankles and feet relax deeply. Feel the arches of your feet soften and each toe release any last bit of stress. From the crown of your head to the tips of your toes, a soothing wave of peace is washing over you, gently coaxing every muscle and every cell into a state of comfort. It's as if a gentle, golden glow of calm is flowing through you, bringing harmony and ease. If any stray thoughts tug at your attention, that's okay. You can imagine placing each thought on a fluffy white cloud in a wide open sky and watch it drift away with the breeze. There is nothing you need to hold on to right now, nothing you need to fix or solve. This is your time to simply be. Your only task in this moment is to listen to my voice and allow these words to guide you into an even deeper calm and understanding. To help you drift further into relaxation, you can imagine yourself descending a short, gentle staircase that leads down into a space of even deeper peace. I will count down from 5 to 1. With each number I speak, picture yourself taking another step down, feeling your body and mind sinking into an even more tranquil, receptive state. 5. At the top of the staircase, you take the first step down. A wave of serenity begins to flow from your head to your toes, as if you've stepped under a waterfall of calm. 4 dots. Stepping down onto the next step, you feel the air around you grow softer, the quiet within you growing deeper. Any remaining tension is fading further away, dissipating into the air. 3 dots. Another step down. You are twice as relaxed as before, sinking comfortably into this inner sanctuary. Your mind is calm and open, thoughts drifting gently with no urgency. 2 dots. Almost at the bottom now. A beautiful, velvety darkness is enveloping you like a warm, protective blanket. You feel completely safe and profoundly at peace. 1 dot dot dot. You step onto the last step and arrive at the foot of the staircase. Here, at the bottom, you come to rest in the deepest tranquility. In this depth of calm, you are perfectly poised to absorb the positive words, images, and insights that will follow. Your subconscious mind is awake and listening attentively, ready to embrace the guidance and goodness you intend for it. Now, take a moment to bask in this peaceful state you have created. Notice how different you feel from just a few minutes ago. Your body is relaxed and your mind is quiet. In this serene openness, you have entered the subtle realm where inner creation begins. The doorway to your inner world is wide open, and the energies of your thoughts and feelings are gently flowing like a quiet river beneath still waters. As you rest here, allow yourself to feel a sense of gentle curiosity. A part of you perhaps senses that something wonderful is about to unfold, a journey of discovery into your own creative power. You might even notice a soft spark of anticipation in your heart, a warm glimmer of hope or wonder. That is the quiet whisper of your spirit, recognizing that you are about to reconnect with something sacred within you. By choosing to be here now, you have already begun the process. You have already signaled to your deeper mind that you are ready to remember the truth, that creation begins from within. As you continue to relax and listen, that truth will become clearer, settling into your awareness like a star settling into the night sky. So simply continue to breathe gently and allow each word to wash over you, carrying you further into a state of openness and ease. Now, with your body at rest and your mind receptive, our journey into subtle creation truly begins. In the silent beginning of all things, many wisdom traditions tell us, creation arose from the subtle realms. In one ancient story, the universe was dreamed into existence by the divine before it ever took physical form. In another, it is said that in the beginning was the Word, a sacred sound or vibration from which all creation sprang forth. Across cultures, there is this understanding. Before anything becomes tangible, it exists as energy, as intention, as a thought or a vibration. Modern science, too, whispers a similar truth. It tells us that everything solid around us is not truly solid at its smallest level. It is composed of dancing particles, energies in motion. The chair or bed supporting you, the air you breathe, even your own body, all are made of billions of tiny vibrations and frequencies. In a very real sense, the world is built on subtle energy, on vibrations that our eyes cannot see, but that our hearts and instruments can sense. Consider how a simple vibration can create form. You may have heard how a high-pitched note can cause a glass to tremble and even shatter if the frequency matches perfectly, or how sand on a metal plate can arrange into beautiful patterns just from the resonance of a violin bow drawn along the plate's edge. In the same way, the vibrations of your thoughts and feelings are continuously shaping the structure of your life. There have even been experiments showing that water droplets form intricate, beautiful crystals when exposed to loving words and gentle music, but disordered, less coherent patterns when exposed to harsh words or chaotic noise. And remember, you are composed mostly of water. About 60% of your body is water. So imagine how sensitive you are to the vibrations of your own thoughts and the words you speak to yourself. A kind thought is like a soft melody that brings harmony to your being. A fearful or angry thought can be like a jarring chord that creates dissonance in the mind and body. Even the tone of someone's voice can affect you. A loving voice can slow your heart rate and relax your nerves, while an angry shout might send a bolt of adrenaline through you. This is vibration at work in the everyday world. Now, gently bring to mind the idea that the power to create begins in these subtle vibrations within you. The law of vibration teaches that everything has a frequency, and energies that are alike are naturally drawn together. This is often expressed as another principle. Some call it the law of attraction. In essence, the inner state you consistently cultivate, your habitual thoughts, feelings, and beliefs, emits a sort of signal, a gentle broadcast to the universe. Over time, that signal influences the experiences and opportunities that gravitate into your life. Like attracts like. When you carry thoughts of peace, you tend to attract peaceful encounters. When you carry worry or fear, you tend to encounter friction or obstacles. It's not a punishment or reward system, but rather a natural matching of energies, like two tuning forks resonating in harmony. Imagine for a moment that this process was instantaneous and visible. Suppose every thought you had instantly created a visible effect around you. If you suddenly felt joy and confidence, flowers might sprout from the ground or the room around you might fill with warm light. If you fell into sadness or anger, perhaps storm clouds would gather overhead, or the room would dim. Picture yourself waking up with this magical ability, every emotion shaping the world in real time. Perhaps at first you'd feel concerned. A stray worry might send books flying off shelves, or a moment of impatience might crack a cup. You would quickly become more mindful of your inner world, wouldn't you? You'd learn that to keep your environment calm and beneficial, you'd need to cultivate calm and benevolence inside. You might pause before a negative thought, knowing it could cause a thunderclap or a cold wind. You would nurture positive feelings, knowing they might cause gentle breezes or soft music to fill the air. In this imaginary scenario, you become a careful guardian of your mind and heart, choosing only the most uplifting thoughts and feelings to send out into the world, like a painter choosing only the finest colors for a masterpiece. In everyday life, of course, our thoughts and emotions do not usually produce instant, visible changes in the physical world, at least not so dramatically. Physical reality has a comforting buffer of time and density. Changes often unfold gradually, yet make no mistake, your inner world is quietly, constantly creating. The effects just take a little longer to bloom, like seeds growing unseen under the soil before they break the surface. Over days, weeks, and months, the predominant mood and focus you carry within you begins to shape the people you meet, the choices you make, and even how you perceive the world. Little by little, the inner patterns become outer experiences. Have you ever noticed how someone who always speaks of opportunity and gratitude seems to stumble into luck and help at every turn? Or how someone who dwells on complaints often finds more reasons to complain? These are not coincidences, but subtle creations in action. Consider, for example, two people starting their day. One person awakens and immediately focuses on everything that might go wrong, saying to themselves, "Nothing ever works out for me," and carrying a cloud of pessimism. The other person wakes up and counts a small blessing, deciding, "Today is going to be kind," and carries an attitude of hope. Throughout the day, the first person, expecting trouble, finds it at every turn, encountering frustration in traffic, difficulties at work, and returning home exhausted and bitter. The second person, expecting support, notices friendly faces and helpful coincidences. A stranger offers assistance, a task finishes earlier than expected, and they end the day grateful. Over time, these two lives grow more and more different, as each individual's mindset silently shapes their experiences. We each move through a world that, in many ways, is reflecting our inner state back to us. This is why your subconscious mind plays a sacred role in creation. The subconscious is the deep, quiet part of your mind that takes in all your thoughts and beliefs without judgment and uses them as a blueprint to orchestrate your reality. It is like a fertile garden bed beneath the surface, where every thought is a seed being planted. The conscious mind, the part of you listening right now, can choose which seeds to sow. But it's the subconscious that nurtures them, day and night, helping them root and grow. And it does so, whether the seeds are weeds or wildflowers. It does not distinguish between the seeds of fear or seeds of love that you plant. It simply yields what it is given, responding to the nourishment of your attention and repetition. Take a moment now to gently consider. What seeds have you been planting in the garden of your subconscious lately? What kind of inner dialogue have you been carrying through your days? There's no need to judge yourself, only to observe with compassion. Perhaps you've been nurturing thoughts of worry like, "I'm not sure things will work out," or sowing seeds of self-doubt like, "I'm not good enough," or "I can't do this." If so, just recognize that these are seeds one might plant unknowingly when feeling fear or hurt. And like any seeds given time, they can sprout into experiences, perhaps delays, obstacles, or a sense of being stuck, the outer mirrors of inner doubt. But know this, at any moment, including right now, you can choose to. Plant new seeds and tend a new inner garden. This very moment is ripe with possibility. Feel the truth of that. In this relaxed, receptive state, your inner soil is soft and ready for fresh seeds of your choosing. You are the gardener here. You can decide that you will no longer water the weeds of worry or fear. Instead, you will pull them gently out and plant new thoughts aligned with what you truly desire and who you truly are. Let's do this subtly, in whatever way feels natural to you. You might imagine yourself standing in a peaceful garden at dusk within your mind. The air is cool and still, and you hold a small trowel, or perhaps just your hands are enough. Look around and see if you sense any old weeds in this garden. Perhaps a scraggly plant representing an old belief like, I am not enough, or a drooping vine symbolizing a fear that there's not enough for me in this world. With kindness, you can approach these old weeds. They were planted long ago, maybe by others or by past hurts, and they really did try to protect you in their own way, but they no longer serve you. Gently, you loosen the soil around the base of that old belief and pull it up by the roots. It comes free more easily than you expected. You set it aside, knowing you will later let it transform into compost, lessons learned but no longer active. Take a slow breath as you do this. You might actually feel a lightness as each old weed is released. Now, notice that where the weed once was, there is a fresh, open space in the soil, a perfect spot to plant something new. You might even feel a warm ray of sunlight breaking through in your imagination, illuminating that patch of soil, blessing it. Now, choose a positive seed to plant, a thought or affirmation that represents what you want to grow in your life. It could be something like, I am worthy of love and success, or I trust that my dreams are coming true, or any simple positive truth that resonates with you. You can even plant multiple seeds if you like, seeds of confidence, of peace, of abundance. Go ahead and gently plant those seeds now, patting the soil with care. As you plant each new thought, silently repeat it to yourself and feel it in your body. For example, you might softly affirm in your mind, I am open to all the good the universe has in store for me. Let that phrase linger in your body. Feel what it stirs in your chest, in your belly. You might feel a flutter of possibility, or even some resistance. If resistance arises, that's okay. Just notice it and allow it to drift away like a cloud, returning your focus to the positive seed. Now perhaps you add another seed, affirming, I create my reality with love and intention. Plant that thought and imagine roots taking hold from that seed, spreading through your subconscious soil. Notice how these positive statements feel compared to the old negative ones you removed. The new seeds feel warm, light, and uplifting, whereas the old weeds felt heavy or constricting. You might even imagine that as each positive seed is planted, a tiny sprout immediately emerges, showing a hint of the beautiful plant it will become. Perhaps a sprout of, I am worthy, uncurls from the earth with small green leaves, or a bud of, I trust the process of life peeks out, ready to blossom in time. Your inner garden is already transforming. In the quiet of your mind now, imagine those seeds resting in the fertile soil and know that they are already beginning to grow. Let me share with you a brief wisdom from nature, the story of the Chinese bamboo. When a bamboo seed is planted, it requires daily care and water. Yet for a long time, nothing appears to happen. For months, even years, the seed shows no sign of growth above the soil. An impatient observer might think nothing is occurring and be tempted to stop nurturing it. But all the while, beneath the surface, the bamboo is steadily growing a complex network of roots, preparing for a great leap. Then, almost miraculously, after enough time has passed, the bamboo shoots up and can grow many feet in just a few weeks, astonishing everyone. All that unseen groundwork was necessary for its rapid rise. So it is with your desires and intentions. You may not see evidence right away in the physical world, but trust that underneath, in the soil of the subconscious, growth is happening. And when everything is ready, your results can blossom into reality faster than you imagined, supported by the strong foundation you've patiently built. As you tend to this garden of the subconscious, remember that consistency is key. Every time you catch yourself thinking something unkind about yourself or your life, you can pause and gently pluck that out, just as you did with the weeds, and then deliberately plant a kind thought in its place. Over time, this garden will flourish with strong, healthy beliefs that support your highest good. You will create an inner ecosystem of positivity that naturally yields fruits in your outer life. Opportunities, relationships, healing, and blessings that reflect the love and care you've cultivated inside. For now, it's enough to know that the change is already underway. You have begun shifting your inner dialogue toward the positive, toward the creative and the empowering. Take comfort in knowing that even while you rest or sleep, your subconscious mind will continue to absorb these positive messages and nurture these seeds. This is why simply listening to a gentle teaching like this can be so effective. You are literally reprogramming your mind in a receptive state. Every time you replace a negative thought with a positive affirmation, you are sending new instructions to your subconscious and to the energetic fabric of the universe. Instructions that say, "This is what I choose to grow. This is what I am becoming." Feel a sense of quiet pride in yourself for taking this step. You are the artist of your life, and you've just cleaned your palette and dipped your brush in vibrant new colors. You are the gardener of your destiny, and you've just planted a new season of growth. Already, the atmosphere within you feels lighter, doesn't it? Perhaps you notice a subtle shift, a bit more space in your mind, a bit more hope in your heart. That is the beginning of transformation. Bit by bit, thought by thought, you are tending the subtle creation of your reality. Now, with these new seeds sown and your subconscious mind gently reoriented toward the light, let us journey further into the heart of creation. We will explore the deeper levels of this subtle process, traveling through the elements of creation itself to align every part of your being with the life you wish to welcome. Each step will relax you even more and empower you to create from the inside out. Continue to breathe softly and allow the imagery and feelings to unfold in whatever way comes naturally. You are both the traveler and the destination in this journey, and a great adventure in inner creation awaits you. Just by being here, you've already opened the door. Let's step through it now, together, and explore the magic of subtle creation that lies beyond. Imagine now that a gentle path appears before you, inviting you to journey further into your inner world. This path will lead you through the elemental realms of creation: earth, water, fire, air, and ether, each offering its unique gift to help you align from within. With every step along this path, you will relax even more deeply and connect with the fundamental energies that shape all of life. You take your first steps onto this path and find yourself walking into a tranquil, earthy realm. Envision a beautiful twilight meadow or forest clearing around you, illuminated by the last golden rays of the setting sun. The air is mild and carries the rich, comforting scent of earth and moss. Perhaps tall, ancient trees encircle this clearing, their roots winding deep into soil, silently communicating stability and strength. The ground beneath your feet is solid and nurturing. Maybe you feel soft grass or warm soil underfoot. Each step you take is steady and sure, connecting you to the heart of the earth. Pause here for a moment and truly feel the presence of the earth element. If you like, imagine kneeling down and placing your palm flat against the ground. Feel the coolness of the soil and the steady heartbeat of the earth herself, pulsing gently, reassuringly. This is the foundation of creation, stability, support, and patience. Just as the earth holds a seed in darkness, cradling it until it's ready to sprout, so too does the universe hold your intentions until they are ready to emerge. As you connect with the earth, feel any remaining tension or restlessness in you being pulled down into the ground where it can. Be transmuted. The earth is great at recycling energy. Worries and doubts can drain out of you now, flowing down into that soil and composting into something useful for growth. In return, the earth infuses you with her steady calm. You might feel a warm, grounding energy rising up through your fingers or feet, spreading through your body. It's a feeling of being centered and present, as solid as a mountain, yet as gentle as a whisper. In this earthy sanctuary, you realize that you are firmly supported in manifesting your dreams. Just as mighty oaks grow from tiny acorns, your smallest positive intentions, those seeds you planted in your subconscious, have the potential to grow into magnificent realities with time and nurture. Feel the patience of the earth surrounding you. There is no rush, no urgency here. All is unfolding in its natural, perfect rhythm. You might recall that every flower blooms at its own pace, and sunlight and rain arrive in their due time. Similarly, your desires will come to fruition at the best time for them. You can trust in that. Take a slow, deep breath of the earthy air. As you inhale, imagine you are drawing up strength and stability from the ground beneath you. As you exhale, feel yourself planting your own roots of confidence and intention deep into the soil. Affirm gently in your mind, I am grounded and supported. My intentions are taking root. Sense those words echoing in the earth around you. The very ground seems to hum in agreement. You are as rooted and resilient as a great tree. The winds of circumstance may sway you, but you remain firmly planted in your purpose. Before you continue, you might choose to perform a tiny ritual in this visualization. Perhaps you notice a small seed or a pebble in your hand, a symbol of your primary intention or dream. If it feels right, imagine digging a little hole in the soft earth and placing that symbolic seed or pebble into the ground. Pat the soil over it gently, knowing that this intention is now entrusted to the earth. The planet itself will support its growth. Whisper a word of gratitude or a blessing for its journey to fruition. In doing this, you are signaling to your subconscious and the universe that you have set this intention firmly and you trust it will grow. Now, the earth around you offers a reassuring farewell in its silent language, perhaps a gentle rustling of leaves or a subtle glow of twilight intensifying for a moment, as if to say, go on, you are supported, build on this foundation. When you feel ready, you stand up and notice a small pathway continuing forward, leading you onward from the realm of earth. You step forward, carrying with you the grounded calm and patience you've absorbed. Following the path, you soon begin to hear the delicate trickle of water in the distance. The air grows a bit cooler and more humid as you enter the realm of water. The path opens to a scene of a gently flowing stream, or perhaps a serene moonlit lake. Overhead, the sky has deepened into early night. A few stars twinkle, and a silver crescent moon hangs low, its light reflecting in the crystal clear water. Everything here glows in hues of soft blue and silver. Fireflies or little orbs of light might dance near the water's edge, and the reeds and willow branches sway softly with the movements of the evening breeze. Walk to the edge of the water. Maybe the stream forms a little pool with a shore of smooth pebbles where you can sit and dip your toes. Or maybe there's a small wooden dock extending a bit into the lake. Choose a comfortable spot and feel the presence of the water element enveloping you in a cool, soothing embrace. Water is the element of feeling, of flow, of adaptability. It reminds us that creation requires fluidity and the ability to let go and trust. Just as water shapes itself to whatever container it's in and always finds a path, your desires can manifest in ways you might not expect, flowing around obstacles, finding openings, sometimes taking a winding route, but always seeking the ocean of fulfillment. Extend a hand and gently touch the water's surface. It's cool, pleasant, and as your fingers draw small circles, ripples extend out in shimmering patterns of moonlight. Consider that this water is like your subconscious and your emotional self, deep, receptive, and wise. What do you feel as you gaze into it? Perhaps the water is so clear and calm that you can see your reflection. The face you see may look more peaceful, more trusting than before. This is the you who knows how to flow, how to allow. If you notice any tension or emotional burden still lingering in you, maybe remnants of worry, fear, or sadness, know that water offers to wash it away. You can imagine cupping some of the cool water in your hands and bringing it to your face or heart. The water dissolves any remaining emotional knots, like sugar melting into tea. Watch as those worries drift out of you and dissipate into the ripples, carried away downstream, far from your inner garden. Now, slide your feet or even your legs into the water if you wish, or perhaps you imagine yourself weightlessly floating on your back in the pool, supported perfectly by the water's buoyancy. Feel how the water holds you up effortlessly. This is what happens when you trust the current of life. You are supported without strain. There's no need to thrash or fight. In fact, the less you resist, the more easily you float. Let yourself drift a moment in this symbolic cradle. Maybe you feel the gentle current move you slightly as the stars above begin to multiply in the darkening sky. As you merge with this water element, take in its lessons. Water teaches that sometimes we must surrender to the flow. Creation in the subtle realm often means releasing control over the how and when, and instead cultivating faith that life will carry you where you need to go. Sense within yourself, is there anything you're still holding on to too tightly? An outcome you worry about? A timeline you feel anxious about? If so, this is a good time to practice letting it go. In your mind, identify that worry or need to control, and then imagine it as a leaf or a small paper boat. See yourself placing it onto the surface of the stream. The current immediately takes it, and it begins drifting away, spinning slowly, further and further downstream until it's out of sight. You have released it to the flow. Notice the relief that brings. Perhaps you also sense that any lingering hurt or regret from the past is being gently washed away as well. The water is forgiving and cleansing, carrying off any emotional burdens that no longer serve you. In their place, A lightness and openness settles in your heart. You might even whisper to yourself, "I let go and trust the flow of life." Feel the freedom in that statement. A lightness in your heart, as if a knot has untied, allowing your emotions to move freely again. In this place of emotional fluidity, affirm to yourself that you allow good to come in expected or unexpected ways. Say softly in your mind, "I allow my desires to flow to me. I trust the process completely." Let those words ripple through the water around you. The water seems to respond. Perhaps a gentle wave laps at the shore or at your skin, as if nodding in agreement, as if saying, "Yes, trust, and I will carry you." Indeed, as you lie floating or sit dipping your feet, you realize that the current is gently nudging you onward, preparing to guide you to the next realm. You take a last moment to appreciate water's gift, a cleansed heart, an adaptable spirit, and the grace of letting go. You thank this element silently for teaching you that surrender is not defeat, but a wise choice of cooperation with the universe. When you feel ready, you rise from the water, refreshed. If you were wet, imagine a warm, gentle breeze, or perhaps a towel of light wrapping around you, drying and comforting you. The path continues on the other side of the stream, and you follow it with a sense of curiosity and newfound ease. You notice as you walk that along the path, little droplets of water glisten on leaves and then evaporate, your worries evaporating with them, leaving only clear focus and calm. As you proceed, you become aware of a soft glow of light ahead, and you realize you are entering the realm of fire. This is not a harsh or burning fire, but a gentle, illuminating one. Perhaps you come upon a clearing where a small bonfire is crackling cheerfully, or maybe there's an old stone hearth with a golden flame dancing upon it. You might even envision a circle of candles floating in the air around you, or torches lining the path. Choose the imagery that feels right. Whatever form the fire takes, it radiates a warmth that immediately makes you feel safe, energized, and comforted. Above, the sky is fully night now, sprinkled with stars, but their light is subtle compared to the inviting glow of the fire here. Approach this sacred flame. You can feel its warmth on your skin, caressing you like the embrace of an old friend. Fire represents energy, transformation, and the power of intent. It is the spark that ignites creation, the active force that transforms raw ingredients into something new, just as heat transforms dough into bread, or ore into molten gold that can be shaped. In your journey of subtle creation, fire is that intense clarity and passion that turns your ideas and hopes into a burning intention. It's the conviction that yes, this will be so. Take a moment to simply gaze into the fire. The flames dance and sway, maybe a rich orange and blue, occasionally sending up gentle sparks that twirl into the night sky. There is something hypnotic and deeply purifying about watching a flame. You might find that any lingering doubts you had are like those small bits of wood or paper being gently consumed by the fire, crackling away and turning into light and warmth. Fire, when tended with respect, burns away impurities and shines light into darkness. Let it burn away any remnants of fear or hesitation that might still hide in the corners of your mind. You may even consciously offer these up. Imagine writing your remaining fear or limiting thought on a slip of paper and then see yourself toss it into the fire. Watch it catch flame and curl into ash, glowing for a moment and then gone. In its place, the fire burns brighter, fed by the release of what you no longer need. For a moment, you might even imagine a form within the flames, perhaps a phoenix, the legendary bird of fire, emerging and spreading its golden wings. It soars upward into the night sky, born anew from the ashes of what was old. This vision symbolizes your own rebirth in this moment. From the burning away of doubts and fear, you rise renewed, empowered, and free. As you perform this release, you may feel a new sensation glowing within you. It is your inner fire being stoked, the fire of your determination, courage, and belief. Perhaps it feels like a warm radiance in your solar plexus, the area just above your navel, or a glow in your heart. That inner flame grows stronger as you stand in the presence of the outer flame. You realize that this element is also the light of your spirit and willpower. It is your I can and I will. It's what the earth and water elements needed to activate growth. Just as sunlight warms the seed and causes it to sprout, your inner fire brings life to your visions. Now consider what it is you truly desire to create or manifest. By now, you have planted the idea and nurtured it with trust and emotion. Fire asks, what passion will you give to it? See your dream in the light of this fire, fully formed and alive in your mind. Feel the excitement of it, the power of choosing this reality. With that feeling, affirm with strength, I have the power to create my reality. My intention burns bright and clear. Say it with conviction in your mind. You might even speak it out loud softly if you are awake and comfortable doing so, or simply feel the truth of it resonating in your body. I have the power to create my reality. Yes, you do. You always have, and now you are claiming it. The flames crackle approvingly. Perhaps they momentarily surge or change color, a playful sign that the element of fire has heard you and is lending you its power. You may feel a rush of warmth or a tingle in your fingertips, as if inspiration itself is coursing through you. Take this moment to also feel joy, the joy of possibility. Fire is celebratory. Think of the candles on a birthday cake or a hearth fire around which people dance and sing. Let yourself smile and even imagine a small celebratory dance inside your heart, your soul recognizing that your dream is not only possible, it's already coming to life in the subtle realm, thanks to your inner work. Before leaving the realm of fire, you might choose to take a symbolic flame with you. Perhaps you see a single candle nearby, and you use the bonfire to light it. This candle represents your ongoing inspiration and dedication. Or maybe a glowing ember from the fire rises and embeds gently in your heart center, where it will continue to radiate courage and motivation. However you imagine it, know that the fire within you will continue to shine, guiding you forward and rekindling itself whenever you need strength or clarity. You give thanks to the element of fire for its warmth and illumination. As you turn to find the path again, notice how brightly you yourself are now glowing. Not literally, perhaps, but you carry a sense of lightness and empowerment. The night around you doesn't feel as dark because you carry light inside. You move onward. As you walk, the air around you begins to stir. A pleasant breeze sweeps along the path, gentle but refreshing. You inhale, and the air feels crisp and pure in your lungs. You have entered the realm of air. There may not be a distinct boundary for this element. It is all around you, unseen yet ever present. Perhaps you find yourself atop a small hill or open field where the wind can freely dance. Overhead, the canopy of stars is vast and clear now, and the slim crescent moon has moved higher, watching like a silver eye. The grasses around you wave softly, and you might hear the distant sound of wind chimes or the hush of the breeze through pine needles, creating a natural melody of the night. Stand in this open space and feel the air wrapping around you like an invisible shawl. Air represents thought, breath, communication, and release. It is the element of the mind and also the messenger between the earthly and the divine, just as the wind can. Carry seeds to new ground. The element of air can carry your intentions and prayers into the universe. It teaches that after we ground ourselves, earth, nurture our dreams, water, and fuel our intent, fire, we must also release our desires, giving them the freedom to find their own way to manifest. Air is that act of letting a bird fly from your open palms, trusting it will find its destination. Take a full, deep breath now, filling your lungs completely. Feel the cool night air fill you with clarity. Exhale and feel any remaining tension leave with your breath. With each breath in this realm, you are reminded of how vital and constant the act of receiving and releasing is. Every inhale brings new life. Every exhale lets go of what's no longer needed, the stale air. Likewise, you receive inspiration and send out intention. It's a beautiful rhythmic balance. If you have any sense of attachment still clinging to your intention, perhaps a tightness, an anxiety about how it will happen, or a need for control, visualize that as a small butterfly resting in your hands. You've nurtured it from a caterpillar of an idea to a butterfly of a vision. Now, to truly let creation work, you must allow it to fly. Gently open your hands and watch the butterfly take wing into the sky. Air currents lift it higher and higher until it disappears among the stars. This is you releasing your intention, not to lose it, but to let it roam free in the quantum field of possibilities where it can draw to itself all that it needs to become real. By letting go, you are not abandoning your dream. You are setting it free to be fulfilled in the best possible way. Feel the freedom in this release. The breeze around you picks up slightly, perhaps swirling playfully as if celebrating your newfound lightness. You might even imagine the wind itself carrying your message, the essence of your desire, out to every corner of the universe. There is a profound wisdom in the air, an intelligence that we often call spirit moving through it, ensuring that nothing is lost and every sincere wish is heard. Now, softly affirm, I release my intentions to the universe. I trust the universe to orchestrate my good. As you think or whisper this, envision those words riding on the breeze, echoing into the night. Perhaps the wind carries them up, and you hear a whisper in return through the rustling leaves, almost as if the night is saying, "It is done." You have communicated your desire clearly through your being, through groundedness, emotion, will, and now release. The universe has received your message. Breathe deeply again and notice how your heart feels. Likely it is open, spacious, and relieved of burdens. Air often carries away heaviness and leaves clarity in its wake. In this airy moment, you may realize that your role in creation is as much about allowing as it is about intending. You set the vision and align yourself, but then you allow life to meet you in its way. There's nothing more you need to force. In fact, your open, trusting state is itself a powerful attractor for the outcomes you seek. Give silent thanks to the element of air for teaching you the beauty of letting go and trusting. Perhaps you stretch your arms out and feel yourself almost floating for a second, buoyed by the gentle wind. You are as free as a feather on the breeze, and as certain as the currents that circle the globe. As the air stills a bit, your attention turns upward to the vast sky above. The journey through the first four elements, earth, water, fire, air, has brought you to a place of balance. Now you find yourself naturally drawn into the embrace of the fifth element, the ether or spirit, which is the subtle essence pervading everything. This is not a place you walk into. It's more like a realization that you are already in it and always have been. Ether is the silent, starry canvas on which all creation is painted, the space that holds the stars, the silence that holds the sounds, the invisible that holds the visible. Look up at the night sky. It is breathtakingly clear. Countless stars shimmer like diamonds on black velvet. Perhaps the Milky Way arches overhead in a hazy band of light, hinting at the billions of worlds beyond. One of those stars might twinkle a little brighter as you gaze, almost as if winking at you in acknowledgement. This is the realm of infinite possibilities and divine connection. Here, your inner world and the universe are not separate at all. They blend into one continuum of consciousness and energy. The ether reminds you that the entire cosmos is alive, aware, and responsive. Feel yourself standing in this cosmic openness. You might sense that you are not just a small figure on a hill, but an integral part of the vastness around you. As you breathe, it's as if the stars themselves breathe with you. As your heart beats, it's as if you can hear a faint echo of a universal heartbeat synchronizing with yours. This is the sublime state of unity, where you truly understand that you are one with all that is. The very atoms in your body were born in stars. The very thoughts in your mind are woven into the fabric of universal mind. In this truth, separation dissolves. Your intention is not an isolated wish adrift in emptiness. It is part of the universe's own intention, a thread in the grand tapestry of creation. Standing under the canopy of eternity, allow yourself to receive the love and assurance that the universe offers. Perhaps you feel it as a gentle rain of light falling from the stars, or a loving presence enveloping you like a soft cloud. Every star above could represent a blessing, a guiding light for your purpose. You might even imagine one star in particular that is your star, a bright, benevolent light that has watched over you since you were born, a reminder that your journey is guided. In your mind's eye, see that star shining down a beam of silver light directly into you, filling you with peace and the knowing that your prayers have been heard and answered in the higher realms. In this sacred space, you might sense you are not alone at all. Perhaps you imagine a loving presence by your side. It could appear as an angel, a guide, or simply a warm, glowing figure that places a gentle hand on your shoulder. You feel an outpouring of love and pride from this presence, as if it is silently saying, "I am here with you. You are never alone." You may even recognize this presence as a guardian spirit or the divine itself, sharing this awe-inspiring moment with you. Notice how safe and cherished you feel in this companionship. Together, you and this benevolent presence gaze at the cosmos, and it feels as though the entire universe is embracing you like a dear child. In this etheric communion, silently communicate your gratitude. Feel it radiating from your heart like a warm glow that mingles with the cosmic light around you. Gratitude is itself a creative force. It affirms that in some way what you desire is already given. So give thanks as if your desire is already fulfilled, and you are simply acknowledging the gift. You might say inwardly, "Thank you, thank you, thank you," directing it to whatever concept of the divine or the universe resonates with you, be it God, Source, the higher self, or simply the wholeness of existence. Feel the sincerity of this thanks. It is done with no strain, just a peaceful appreciation, like the quiet smile after a beautiful experience. Affirm now in this sacred awareness, I am one with the creative power of the universe. My creation is already real on the unseen plane, and I welcome it into my life with joy and trust. Let this affirmation drift from your heart upward, like a prayer lantern rising into the night sky. Watch it join the sea of stars, becoming one of them. In the space of ether, every positive word, every loving thought echoes eternally. Know that what you have set into motion tonight in the subtle realm will ripple out and manifest in the physical realm in divine timing. Take a final moment to simply be in awe. You are standing at the center of a miracle, the miracle of creation, subtle yet powerful. The night is so quiet and holy around you that you can almost hear the stars singing. A faint, high, blissful note, perhaps. The music of the spheres, a hymn of creation ongoing. And your heart sings softly in harmony, for you too are a creator, a microcosm of that macrocosm. Now, gently, the journey through the elements comes to completion. You carry within you the grounded stability of earth, the flowing trust of water, the shining courage of fire, the liberating clarity of air, and the divine connection of ether. All of these have converged within you, aligning your entire being with the reality you wish to experience. The Hall of Dawn, bridging the unseen and the seen. As the hush of ether settles into your bones, a new invitation stirs in the hush between heartbeats. You sense a slender archway forming at the far edge of the starlit hilltop, carved of moon-white stone and veiled in a faint shimmer of pearl. Above the arch glows a single glyph, Aurora, the promise of dawn. With a breath of gentle anticipation, step through that archway. Instantly you find yourself in a vast circular chamber, its domed ceiling a living sky of indigo velvet dusted with infinitesimal lights. This is the Hall of Dawn, where subtle creation prepares to cross the threshold into physical daybreak. The polished floor beneath your feet feels neither cold nor warm, but perfectly responsive, as though recognizing every nuance of your vibration. At the center of the chamber stands an enormous crystalline mirror, greater than any physical glass, its surface seeming both liquid and luminous. It is said that this mirror shows not merely reflection, but potential. It reveals the future self you summon with your frequency. Approach the mirror. See how its liquid light ripples gently with each step, as if greeting you. The closer you stand, the more clearly an image emerges. Not a static photograph, but a living, breathing version of you, radiant with fulfilled desire. Notice every detail: the posture of confidence, the soft glow in the eyes, the subtle ease in the shoulders. Observe the environment around this future you. Perhaps a sunlit studio, a peaceful garden, a thriving family, or an effortlessly abundant workspace. Whatever you behold, trust that it is the signature of your deepest loving intentions made real. Take a slow breath and feel your heartbeat synchronize with the heartbeat of that luminous self. The mirror's surface hums with gentle resonance, a perfect echo of the vibrational seeds you planted through earth, water, fire, air, and ether. In this communion, future, You begins to speak without words, sharing impressions that flow directly into your mind like watercolor spreading on parchment. You hear or sense these quiet reminders. Thank you for tending our roots with patience. Thank you for letting trust carry us like water. Thank you for feeding our destiny with the fire of resolve. Thank you for releasing expectation to the cleansing air. Thank you for remembering our eternal, star-born nature. Pause to receive the gratitude of your own higher timeline. Feel it bathing you as the warm sunlight is filling every cell with purpose. Then allow yourself to respond, perhaps silently, perhaps aloud, with your own words of agreement. I accept this destiny. I welcome every lesson and blessing that brings it into form. I am willing to act, to allow, and to celebrate each step. The mirror ripples again, and the image gestures for you to draw closer until your foreheads nearly touch the luminous glass. With tenderness, future you places an open palm on the mirror. Instinctively, you raise your own hand, pressing palm to palm through the shimmering surface. A rush of gentle energy passes between you, like two tuning forks, striking perfect resonance. In that instant, the barrier between the subtle and the seen becomes exquisitely thin, a veil you can almost breathe through. Feel a stream of golden white light pouring from your future self into your current heart. Each droplet of that light is a micro-instruction, a strand of intuitive guidance that will surface in perfect timing. An inspired idea here, a sudden nudge to call someone there, a graceful pull toward rest when needed. Trust that you do not have to memorize these instructions now. They have been coded into your subconscious and will blossom at the precise moments required. Let the hands gently part. The image in the mirror smiles with serene certainty, as if to say, "We are already one. I am simply waiting for you to step into my footprints on the road of days." A final pulse of light ripples across the glass, and the mirror gradually dims, returning to a soft, pearlescent glow. Know that you can revisit this hall of dawn anytime, in meditation, in dreams, or in a split second of wakeful stillness, to realign with your unfolding timeline. Seeding the waking hours, the 3 subtle keys. Turn now from the mirror and notice a low, crescent-shaped altar along the chamber wall. Upon it rest 3 small objects, each pulsing with faint inner light: a scroll, a feather, and a crystal droplet of water. These are gifts, the 3 subtle keys, to carry back into waking life, ensuring that dawn after dawn you weave the invisible into the visible. You may pick them up one by one and tuck them gently into the space of your heart or imagination. Feel free to adapt the imagery to whatever form resonates most. A journal instead of a scroll, perhaps, or a floating orb instead of a droplet. The essence is what matters. 1. The scroll of conscious noticing. Unfurl it in your mind and glimpse a single line of golden script. Reality is feedback. This scroll reminds you that every circumstance you meet tomorrow, pleasant or challenging, is simply information about your inner state. When you celebrate pleasant feedback, it multiplies. When you encounter discord, you pause, adjust your vibration, and watch the external gradually mirror the shift. Place the scroll in your heart, knowing its wisdom will surface as mindful self-awareness throughout the day. 2. The feather of light action. Hold the feather between thumb and forefinger. Remarkably, it has weight despite its delicacy, the perfect symbol of subtle, inspired action. Heavy effort is unnecessary. Instead, you will feel gentle impulses that land in your mind like this feather on an open palm. Perhaps an idea to send a thank you message, or an intuitive tug to step outside and breathe fresh air at a certain moment. These light actions are how the unseen crystallizes into form. Slip the feather into the inner pocket of intention, promising to heed those feather-light nudges. 3. The crystal droplet of gratitude. Lift the droplet. Notice it refracts countless colors despite its clarity. This is amplified appreciation. One drop of genuine thanks can ripple outward as healing rain upon every aspect of your life. Each morning upon waking, mentally sprinkle this crystalline gratitude over the upcoming hours. Thank you for the opportunities, the lessons, the laughter, and even the surprises. Watch how the day responds with a mirrored spectrum of blessings. Let the droplet dissolve into your chest like cool spring water, refreshing the well of your soul. When all 3 keys are safely absorbed, the altar fades into warm glow, its mission complete. Spiral of integration. Review. Re-anchor. Rejoice. Before you exit the Hall of Dawn, stand once more at its center. Slowly turn in place, making a full spiral sweep with your awareness, east to south, south to west, west to north, and back to east, recalling each element's gift. Earth. I am rooted, nurtured, and patient. Water. I flow. I trust. I feel. Fire. I ignite. I decide. I celebrate. Air. I release. I breathe. I liberate. Ether. I unite. I expand. I remember. Dawn. I notice. I act lightly. I give thanks. With every slow rotation, you weave those qualities into a helix of light around your body, a living lattice that will travel with you into sleep, into dreams, and into the moment your eyes open tomorrow. You might visualize the helix settling gently into your aura, spinning lazily like a cosmic DNA strand, whispering, I am creation in motion. Feel the chamber grow slightly translucent, the stars overhead brightening until the dome melts back into the true night sky of your original dream hilltop. The archway behind you remains, a silent promise that you can re-enter whenever subtle alignment calls. Take a deep breath. Notice how seamlessly the peace of the Hall of Dawn blends with the serenity of the starlit hillside. You carry no heavy relics, only frequency, memory, and gentle certainty. The universe feels intimate, almost tangible, like velvet darkness you could gather in your hands. And you know, without a shadow of doubt, that reality is already reshaping itself in answer to your new coherence, preparing for restful descent. Allow this certainty to cradle you as you turn your attention once more to your physical body resting in bed. Feel the mattress beneath you, the blanket over you, perhaps the faint sound of evening in the distance. The elemental journey, the celestial communion, and the Hall of Dawn have all poured their gifts into the wells of your subconscious. From this vantage, sleep is not escape. It is sacred incubation. The seeds, the water, the flame, the breeze, the starlight, and the dawn keys will mingle in the soil of night and emerge as living results in days and weeks to come. Trust this alchemy. Trust your subtle creation. Let your breathing deepen. Let eyelids grow heavier still. The spiral of light around you slows its rotation, easing almost to stillness, like a music box winding down to hush. A soft resonance remains, steady, stable, serene. Each heartbeat echoes. Create, receive, create, receive. In a moment, we will continue gently toward profound sleep, yet know that even in dreamless slumber, the subtle processes will hum along, refining and arranging the tapestry of your life. Everything has been set in motion. All is well. All is unfolding in exquisite timing. You have harmonized with the vibrational blueprint of your desire. Take a moment to acknowledge this harmony within. You might softly affirm, I am grounded, I am flowing, I am powerful, I am free, I am connected. Each of these statements is true for you now. In the eyes of the universe, it is already done. Like that young seeker, you too have discovered that the eternal creative word, the power of the divine, is inside you and all around you, flowing through every loving, intentional thought you think and every faithful word you speak. Throughout this journey tonight, a thread connects each insight, the realization that creation, the subtle, vibrating power of intention, lives within you. In ancient mystic traditions, this inner creative force is the divine spark that set the cosmos in motion, alive in each of us as the light of consciousness. When you align your inner world, your thoughts, feelings, and beliefs with your highest good, you allow that divine creative power to flow through you, shaping reality just as it did in the beginning of time. By awakening to this truth, you have undergone a transformation. You are no longer an unconscious thinker of idle thoughts. You have become a conscious creator, a subtle artist of your reality. You understand now that silence and stillness can be fertile, that the right thought at the right time is powerful, and that speaking to yourself with love is a form of magic. You know now to tend to your inner world as lovingly as a gardener tends a cherished garden or an artist tends their masterpiece. You speak to yourself with kindness and confidence, and in doing so, you speak your world into being. Your only task now is to remain receptive and faithful, to live each day with the quiet confidence that what you seek is seeking you in return. Before you drift off, you can gently preview the joyful reality that awaits you. In your mind's eye, picture a moment in the near future where your desire has fully blossomed in your life. Perhaps you see yourself waking up on a beautiful morning, feeling exactly how you wish to feel, calm, fulfilled, and excited for the day. Look around in this visualization. Maybe you are in your dream home or a peaceful version of your current space, sunlight filtering in just the way you imagined. Notice the details, the cozy bed, the vibrant energy in the air, any symbols of your achieved goals, perhaps a framed certificate, photographs of loved ones happy and thriving, or any tangible sign of your success. You rise from bed with a smile, feeling light and grateful. In this mental scene, go through a few moments of your day unfolding in the best possible way. Maybe you enjoy a breakfast knowing abundance is all around you. Perhaps you step outside and the world looks especially bright, reflecting the joy within you. See yourself interacting easily with others, or doing the work you love, or embracing someone dear to you. Whatever reflects your fulfilled creation. Let yourself feel the satisfaction and naturalness of it. You might think in this scene, yes, of course, this is my life now, with a heart brimming with gratitude. Soak in that feeling of accomplishment and peace. Savor it for a moment, and then gently release the scene, trusting that it is already on its way from the unseen into the seen. You have communicated clearly to the universe what you choose, and you have even experienced it within. The hardest part is done. Before we drift into sleep, affirm in your heart a few final truths to seal your intention. Whisper to yourself, I am worthy of the life I desire. I am ready and open to receive these blessings. I trust the universe completely. I am grateful, and I am at peace. Feel each affirmation planting itself firmly in your subconscious, like a comforting echo of all you have done tonight. Now, it is time to surrender completely to the gentle pull of sleep. You have journeyed far in your mind tonight, and each step has planted seeds of transformation deep within you. There's nothing more you need to actively do. Relax fully, knowing that everything is taken care of. The affirmations and visions you've experienced are now lovingly tucked into your subconscious, where they will continue to grow and blossom. Feel your body becoming very heavy and comfortable, as if sinking into a soft cloud or a warm embrace. The weight of gravity is your friend, pulling you deeper into the mattress, deeper into tranquility. Notice your breathing. It is slow, steady, perhaps a tiny bit. Deeper than before, signaling to your body that it's safe to let go. With each exhale, imagine you're drifting down a little further into a safe, dark ocean of sleep. Any remaining thoughts from the day float by and dissipate. You might hear my voice still, but you don't have to hold on to the words anymore. They have already done their work. You can let them wash over you like a distant lullaby. If your mind wants to rest, let it rest. If it wants to dream, let it dream a beautiful dream aligned with the positive images we've created tonight. In this final moment of waking awareness, feel a profound peace. A peace that comes from knowing you are all that you need to be. You are loved, you are safe, you are abundant, you are healthy, you are successful, and you are divine. All of these truths are now woven into the fabric of your being. There is a quiet joy in that recognition, a serene confidence that will be with you when you wake. You may notice the edges of your consciousness getting fuzzy as sleep comes for you. Embrace it. You are allowed to rest. You deserve to rest. In this sleep, your subconscious mind will continue to replay and integrate every positive affirmation. Each moment of sleep is healing and empowering you further. If at any point you hear these words start from the beginning again, know that it's perfectly okay. Your subconscious will hear them even if your conscious mind drifts far away. With each repetition, the ideas sink in deeper, like a gentle spiral guiding you to ever deeper levels of belief and relaxation. You are in a safe, protected space. Nothing can disturb your slumber or the work being done within. So let's drift together now. I will begin a gentle countdown, and with each number you'll drift even deeper, down into deep, deep sleep. I will count down now slowly from 10 to 1. With each descending number you drift twice as deep, your body and mind surrendering completely to rest. 10. Your body is heavy and calm, sinking comfortably into the bed. A wave of drowsiness washes from the top of your head to the soles of your feet. 9, even deeper now. Every muscle is loose and limp. Your mind wanders freely in a pleasant haze, sounds of the day fading far into the background. 8. Sinking further. You feel as though you're floating on a tranquil lake at night, the stars above reflected in the glassy water, peaceful and silent. 7. deeper and deeper. Any last bits of tension give way to pure ease. You are safe, wrapped in a cocoon of warmth and gentle quiet. 6, supported and serene. A cozy darkness surrounds you, not an empty darkness, but one filled with comfort, like a velvet blanket over your senses. You might notice gentle dream images beginning to flicker far off in your mind, like distant fireflies. 5, halfway to the deepest sleep. So deeply relaxed now, it's as if you're descending a slow, spiraling staircase made of clouds, each step taking you further into tranquility. There is nothing at all that you need to do except let go. 4 dots. Further down, calm and still. Your breathing is so effortless, your heart beating steadily. Each breath out carries you further into the ocean of sleep. Perhaps you hear a soft hush, the sound of your own breath or pulse, lulling you. 3 dots. Nearly completely asleep. Any remaining awareness of your physical surroundings grows fuzzy and distant. You are retreating into your inner world completely, where delightful dreams and rejuvenating rest await you. 2 dots on the threshold of sleep. A profound calm blankets your mind. Even my voice, if you still hear it, only serves to soothe you more and more. It's okay to let everything go, to surrender to the allure of sleep fully. 1 dot on the edge of the dream realm, one gentle step away from deep sleep. Here, positive thoughts and images from tonight gently echo, ensuring your journey continues in a most beneficial way as you sleep. 0. Now you have crossed into the realm of deepest sleep, where only positive suggestions remain and all else fades away. Feel a final wave of relaxation from the crown of your head, flowing slowly down to your toes, sweeping away any last remnant of tension. Your entire body is loose, warm, and heavy. Your mind is calm and clear, open to restorative rest. In your heart, the light of your inner creativity flickers softly like a candle in a window, keeping you safely guided through the night. Even as your conscious mind drifts away, these truths glow within you, repeating gently in the silence. You are safe. You are loved. You are supported. All is well, and all will be well. Perhaps as you finally slip into sleep, you hear one last whisper from within. All is well, echoing into the silence. You sink into the embrace of slumber now, dear one, knowing that everything is unfolding in perfect timing. There is nothing more you need to do. You have done such beautiful work tonight. And if these words happen to repeat or echo through your sleep, that's perfectly all right. Each gentle repetition will carry the positive ideas even deeper, like waves continually nourishing the shore of your subconscious. In this sanctuary of slumber, the seeds of your positive intentions are taking root even deeper, blossoming into truth inside you. Your inner world is tending to them lovingly, even as you rest. The wisdom and peace you've cultivated continue to glow quietly, like a warm ember in your heart, gently influencing your dreams. Here in the depths of sleep, the truth of your being can sink in fully. You are free to let go completely now, as the soft darkness of sleep envelops you. Nothing from the outside can bother you. You are surrounded by a field of protection and love. Your deeper mind hears every word of encouragement and holds onto all the insights, working on them in this quiet, sacred night. You can sleep deeply and soundly now, cradled in the arms of the universe. Your subconscious mind will continue the beautiful work of subtle creation as you dream, aligning your tomorrow with the love, harmony, and abundance you've nurtured tonight. There is nothing more you need to do. Simply allow yourself to rest and receive. Sink into the comfort, drifting down and down into a sea of pure oblivion, where healing and renewal happen effortlessly. By the time you wake, whether in the morning or from a short nap, you will feel refreshed, inspired, and quietly confident in the path ahead, even if you don't consciously remember all the details of this journey. The effects will be there, woven gently into the fabric of your being. For now, sleep. Sleep in peace, knowing that you are cherished by life, knowing that you are co-creating your world in every positive thought and feeling. Sleep, knowing that you are never alone. Forces unseen are cooperating with your soul's desires. Rest, knowing that you deserve this rest and every good thing that is coming to you. Tonight, the subtle creation is alive within you, working silently like stars moving in the sky. You are healing, you are growing, and you are protected through the night. So rest now in the deep sanctuary of sleep. Sweet dreams, dear one, and know that all is well.